Today, after I made my video chronicling Lil Wayne and Drake's relationship, as far as executive artist to artist, as being the best relationship ever, a lot of people brought up 50 Cent and Eminem. And you know what? A lot of people were right. These two need to be mentioned in terms of their success of passing the torch from one megastar to another. In fact, if not for Drake's longevity, the transfer of power from Eminem to 50 Cent would actually take that top spot. So let's get into it. What made these two relationships so great? Why did it work in comparison to other relationships? And why can they compete with Lil Wayne and Drake? I'm going to give it to you real quick. It's pretty simple. These are the three things that I think made their relationship work so well. Number one is trust and loyalty. See, between patiently waiting, go listen to this, in which they talk about linking up and the type of trust and loyalty they have for each other. Between Gatman and Robin, this one, go look it up, go listen to this. Eminem literally says, it's like somewhere me and 50 made a pact. I got his back and he's got my back. It's almost like we're Siamese twins. Well, that's the basis, the foundation of this two's relationship. See, 50 Cent, before he got signed with Eminem and then Dr. Dre, who I'll talk about in a second, was blackballed, believe it or not, right? We've talked before about 50 Cent's rise in the industry. How 50 Cent, you know what I'm saying, was signed with J Master J. He was beefing in the streets. Got pew-pewed, popped 9 times. 50 Cent was blackballed. A lot of labels did not want to work with him because, whoa, after you just went through that in the streets, you're probably not who we need on our record company. He got dropped by Columbia Records, and then other labels or other executive producers who might have wanted to work with him saw what happened to Master J, which may not have been related, but then also saw that Supreme, real New York gangster, Irv Gotti, and Ja Rule were like, hey, if you work with this guy, you can expect not to work with us. A lot of y'all might not believe it, but Ja Rule was all the craze back in the day, so you did not want to get on Irv Gotti's bad side. But enter Eminem. See, Eminem had an attorney, Rosenberg, and that attorney was like, hey, I found this little mixtape of a bubbling artist named 50 Cent who's got an amazing hustle. It's got my attention. Let's work with him. Eminem heard the tape and was like, yeah, I need to sign this guy. So with the basis of that relationship, with the basis of no one wants to talk to me, no one wants to help me out, but you're willing to take a chance on me, that instilled and I guess installed a sort of thinking for 50 Cent in which he was going to trust Eminem no matter what. And till this day, 50 Cent says, hey, listen, if there's one person I won't go against, it's Eminem. So we've established trust, loyalty. The second is Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre is above Eminem. Now, we got a trickle-down effects. A little bit of Reaganomics, if you want to call it. But this time, it actually works. No offense to the GOP. Dr. Dre, a well-renowned producer and executive, had this whole thing going on in Aftermath, which is on the Interscope. He had already worked with multiple artists, brought Eminem in, created a superstar in Eminem. That trickle-down effect passed on to 50 Cent. So you got that machine already going, and you take 50 Cent's ability to make hooks, and you put that on some Dre beats and the Dre machine with Scott Storch, etc. Bada bing, bada boop. All right? So that's the second one. We could deep dive more on how Dr. Dre helped cultivate this relationship and added on to help 50 Cent become the superstar that he is. But we've only got so much time. So you see this powerhouse we got going on right here? All right, let's get into number 3. And quite frankly, number 3 is something that's unique to 50 Cent that's not unique to any other artist that was under Eminem. Eminem was signing homeboys, was signing people that were pretty decent. D12, rest in peace to Proof. Speaking of rest in peace, Eminem's mom passed today. I do want to say rest in peace to Ms. Mathers. But 50 Cent had hustle, something that he had more of than anyone else under Shady Records. In fact, I could argue under Aftermath as well. You can listen to a bunch of 50 Cent songs where he tells you about his hustle, but the one that's peculiar to me is when he says this on I Get Money, when he made that crazy come up with vitamin water. I took quarter water, sold it in bottles for $2. Coca-Cola came and bought it for billions. What the? Okay, right? And that's the thing. 50 Cent did his part. That's why this relationship worked so well, right? Let's say, okay, every other artist under Shady Records, every other artist under Aftermath had two of those things, right? They had Eminem as an executive who was clearly loyal, got involved with 50 Cent's beef. You know what I'm saying? Heck, almost the whole Aftermath got himself involved with Ja Rule's beef, right? Let's say Obi Trice and those guys had that. They had the loyalty with Eminem and the trust with Eminem. Let's say they all had access to Dr. Dre. Okay. The third thing they did not have was the type of hustle that this man had. And it's actually why the relationship started in the first place. When 50 Cent was blackballed by labels, what did he do? When people would not let him come record in studios because in New York, because they were scared of Preem coming to find him again and incite more violence, he went to Canada, recorded a bunch of mixtapes, jacked people's beats, selling from the trunk of cars, so much so that it got Eminem's lawyers' attention. That's a different type of hustle. So you take the two things that Eminem and Dr. Dre provide, you add your third, bada bing, bada boop. So much so that, in fact, 50 Cent's hustle on his own is the same reason why I think they don't compete that much with Wayne and Drake, because 50 Cent's hustle is what had him moving on to bigger and better things in movies and film. 50 Cent says, hey, done with this rap thing. It's trying to go to the next one, and the next thing, and the next thing, and the next thing. In fact, he was a good executive himself to a certain level with Game's first album. Or everybody else in G Unit, damn, they're going platinum. Yayo, Buck, Banks. You dig me? So, executive, artist to artist, let's say we'll put Eminem and 50 Cent very high on the list. Somewhere around number 2, number 3. We might do a top 10 or top 5 very soon. But I'm glad y'all liking the series. Some of y'all mentioned Jay and Kanye. We could do that. Very complicated situation there.